Oh, it's moving.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, wow, that's cool.
See, it's got my face on there.
Oh.
It doesn't want to show you for some reason.
Doesn't like me. Technology doesn't.
Must be a female camera. Hey everybody, today I am giving away the camera I'm filming with right now. This is a DJI Osmo Pocket. It's about half the size of a magic marker. You can easily fit this thing in your pocket. Look how small this thing is. It's amazing. It is the smallest 3-axis 4K gimbal stabilizing camera you can get, probably. It has a 1/2.3 sensor, 80-degree field of view, f2.0 lens, and it can shoot 4K at 60 frames per second at 100 megabytes per second. How amazing is that? I'm not even shooting in 4K right now. I'm shooting in 1080 30p. I can take 12 megapixel photos. And obviously the audio you're hearing is from this thing, because a lot of you are going to ask, well, what's the audio like? This is what the audio is like. I'm talking in the camera. I'm not using any special mic. There's nothing, no external mic. This is just a little tiny pin dot hole that's in the camera that's recording this right now. It has face tracking, so no matter what I do, it follows your face, and it has, well, here, let me walk. Let me show what it looks like when I walk. This is what it's like when you walk. It has stabilization. So I'm going to run. Here I am running. I'm running right now. It's shaking all over the place. Rabbits are running out of the way. So that's what it's stabilizing. It's got a gimbal on top. It's made for walking around and running. It's a kind of an outdoor action kind of thing. But it's also pretty good for indoors if you have good lighting. Just make sure you have enough lighting and that the color is really good. And actually, you can get pretty good stuff indoors. I'm actually quite surprised. It's got a small sensor, but the colors are good. And here's some examples of random shots I've done with this thing. Overall, it does pretty good. The color is good. Even indoors. I mean, it's a little grainy indoors because it's a little tiny sensor, but still, it does the best that it can, and it holds up pretty good. I mean, for having a little pocket pen camera, it's great. You can set it up on a stand or a tripod and tell it to follow you around as you walk around. How cool is that? The head turns and follows you, not just left and right, but also up and down. It's a 3-axis gimbal. Now that's a cool feature just for doing your own vlogs and stuff. You may remember this shot. Here I attached it to a helium balloon and floated it up over my house on a very long string. There's 2 buttons. One is the on-off button, record button. The other one you click once to switch between photo and video, click twice to recenter the lens on the gimbal, and click 3 times to switch between facing forward or facing back towards you so you can do selfies and vlogging. The touchscreen works really well. Kind of confusing at first, but if you use it a lot, you remember where everything is. It's nice and sharp for it's amazingly sharp for a little thing that it is. It's pretty good for just having something a little like the size of a pen that you stick in your pocket. This is the original version, not version 2. When these things came out, they cost over $400. Now they're just $199, which is a great buy. So here's what it looks like doing 1080 30p. That's what it looks like. Do you see a difference? I don't know. You tell me. No, it does not have an audio jack, so you have to use the little pinhole microphone or just use an external recorder like I always do. I'm amazed how sharp the image is. This is 1080. I'm still just shooting in 1080 right now. Okay, this is 4K. It's 30p. It does 60, but you probably wouldn't see the difference, and I'm trying to save the power when I'm out here. But it allows for about 60 seconds of 4K recording. If you want to do longer recording, then, of course, 1080 is the way to go. But I just want to show you what the quality is like. This is 4K 30, and that's what she looks like in 4K. Say hi.
No.
So it's probably looking pretty good. I don't know. And this, it's real cool. It's got a little screen that you can touch and look at and see yourself.
I was just kidding. Hello, beautiful photographers with your beautiful pictures. I'm on 4K. Here we are with the Godox Bogle, whatever's.
It's not a Godox.
Godox 3/4 Frank.
She has no idea what she's talking about. So I pushed the button twice, and then it recenters it. And now it's on me, and it starts face tracking, starts following me. And then I put it on her, it follows her. It's really cool. This is such a smart little camera. And they really put a lot of thought into this. This is the original one, not version 2, which has even more features. Let's see what this looks like when you're walking in 4K. Here I am running and walking in 4K. really jerking around here. Trying to purposely jerk this camera around. It has slow-mo, time-lapse, all the other, the usual bells and whistles. It's got pro mode, so you can adjust the f-stop, the white balance, the shutter speed, like a normal camera. I darkened everything by 1 1/3 stops. I have a reflector on this side here. And it looks really cool. You can manually mess with this thing in many, many ways. I like this look. This is cool. Normally, the sky would be white. That's amazing. I'm shaking the camera right now. So the background's probably going to be more steady, and I'm going to be like doing the weird shake. But it's a cute little camera. I never use it. It's actually too small for me. I like small, but this is ridiculous. But anyway, it's a great little camera to have. This is 4K 30. Let's switch back to 1080. All right, this is 2.7K, which is between 1080 and 4K. This is like 2.5K, I guess. Anyway, so that's what this looks like. All right, and here we are back at 1080 to 30p. So, yeah, great little pocket camera. Great to have as just a backup in case you need it. Oh, and it comes with this little wraparound thing that you could put around it, and then has a 1/4 thread underneath, so you can put it on a light stand or a tripod. So if you don't want to hold it yourself and you want to get a wider shot or whatever. The wind's actually shaking this thing right now quite a bit, so let's see how the stabilization is. It's actually wobbling quite a bit as I'm recording this, so this is a good test for that. It comes with this protective cap that fits on so tight it actually scratches the sides a little bit when you pull it on and off. That's one of the few complaints I would have about this camera. It works great, as you can see, and if those of you who don't win it, you can get one for $200. They don't cost much. This is the original one, not version 2. This looks really cool. Yeah. So there you go. It's still in 1080 right now. Probably looks pretty good. And a cute little thing. It works great. Very interesting, to say the least. To get in the running for this, just enter at marcuspicks.giveawayenter.com. That's 2 dots, marcuspicks.giveawayenter.com. And I'll pick the winner in a few days. Simple, small, light, cheap, fun. I'll see you in a few days. Bye. No, it's not 1080 anymore.